When you talk about action camera, GoPro is the first name that appears in your mind. Not only GoPro is the best action camera manufacturer in the world, they also introduced and made available the first commercially made action camera. GoPro was founded in 2002 and sold its first camera in 2004. In late 2018, GoPro released their latest camera, GoPro Hero 7. The Hero 7 Black has been the best action camera we have seen so far. It can record hyper-smooth 4K videos at 60 frames per second, Full HD at 240 frames per second for super slow-mo action, and captures 12 megapixels of super photos automatically with HDR. Hero 7 Black introduced the best in camera stabilization ever called hyper-smooth. This technology will give you a gimbal-like experience, and some dubbed it as the gimbal killer. It has also introduced new features like time warp, stabilized time-lapse, voice command, and going live on social media. The Hero 7 Black can even go 33 feet underwater. Hero 7 Black will cost you $399, but you can find it around $350 in different marketplaces. GoPro also released two more cameras, the silver and the white, with few exclusions to catch the lower segments, and both of them give quality performance with respect to the money. The action market has really started to work itself up with the launch of DJI Osmo Action. Because the Osmo Action camera has become the only worthy enough competitor to Hero 7 Black. GoPro Hero 7 Black's front screen tells you few important details like the battery life and duration of the current clip. These are handy to know while shooting, but the DJI Osmo goes even further. Its full-color front display lets you see the scene as you shoot, allowing you to adjust framing while shooting the vlog. The Osmo Action's rear screen is larger than the Hero 7 Black's and features true 16:9 ratio. Compared to the Hero 7 Black, the Osmo Action's lenses can be changed easily. Before the Osmo Action camera's introduction, Hero 7 was the best action camera on the market. But now people can choose between the two, and the Osmo Action was able to put a huge dent in GoPro's market domination. With all that in mind, if GoPro follows their previous timeline of launching newer models, then there might be a chance of launching their next model of Hero 8. The camera is expected to launch next month during their annual event, along with the Gopro Max 360, which will replace the current GoPro Fusion 360. People always expect something new and better from GoPro Hero series, and with the DJI Osmo Action, GoPro is in much need of an update that sets them apart ahead of the new competition. So let's dive in to see what we know so far about the expected Hero 8. Let's talk about the design first. The Hero series is due a design update for so long, and it looks like they're more likely to continue with a similar design to Hero 7 Black, even though this design has not been changed since Hero 5. Although we are more likely to get a new housing that would allow adding few new accessories. The housing will include slots for an impressively neat-looking microphone, an LED light, and an external screen. Although that screen isn't quite like the front-facing display that we saw in DJI Osmo Action. But since it'll be bigger, then it should have a higher resolution. Now, let's talk about the camera sensor. The next version of GoPro Hero series is rumored to feature a 12 megapixel camera with an improved lens for better image quality. The newest device is also rumored to get a frame rate boost and most likely to be able to shoot 4K videos at 120 frames per second, Full HD video at 480 frames per second. It could also include the 900 FPS slow-mo mode as well. The new Hero 8 will be powered by the GP2 processor that should help the Hero 8 unlock more cool tricks. Previous GP1 processor helped power the Hero 7 Black's hyper-smooth image stabilization, so it's only natural to expect the GP2 to outdo the Hero 7 Black. The GP2 processor can bring video quality improvements like combining hyper-smooth stabilization with HDR video and improved stabilization in low-light videos. This would certainly make the GoPro Hero 8 Black a worthwhile upgrade from an older version. And as for the Gopro Max 360, there is a leak via Japanese Ministry of Communications that shows off the camera's design and the size. The Max essentially looks the same like the GoPro Fusion, but could have a square-sized, smaller form factor of around 80 by 80 millimeters. While the Fusion had no display, except for a monochrome panel to tell which shooting mode is on, the Max 360 is shown to feature a larger screen which should be a color display with the possibility of being touch sensitive. There are also larger microphone modules on both sides. It is also rumored that the Max 360 could have a resolution of 5.6K at 24 frames per second and 5.2K at 30 frames per second and 3K at 60 frames per second. Now, that's all the details that we know about next version of Hero 8 Black. All the leaks are about the Hero 8 Black, and there is not much on the internet about the silver or white edition. But when the Hero 8 Black will be announced next month, we can expect to see both the white and silver edition as well, with few exclusions from the flagship edition. The expected release date is any day in September. GoPro as a company is struggling. There is also speculations and rumors about the company being going bankrupt and essentially being forgotten. And with competition from DJI, their position at the action camera market is also threatened. Everyone now wants to be an ecosystem that complements all of their devices. If DJI continues to make good action cameras, then there is high chance GoPro will lose more of their position to DJI. Thus, GoPro is in much dire need of an upgrade, full of new innovation and result, which will set them further apart from the competitors and help navigate the company out of their struggling position to a turnaround. So without adding much, if rumors to be believed, we can safely say the GoPro will certainly leave no stone unturned to try and keep their position at top stronger.